So Welsh First Minister Mark Drippy Drakeford is off to the World Cup in Qatar because he's going to be the official representative of Wales when he's there, my God. But according to him, the real reason he is going is that he wants to use the opportunity of his official status, glorified MP basically, to shine a light on critical human rights matters and work with others to promote the values of inclusivity and respect for human and workers' rights. Jesus Christ. Now, I know you guys know that I'm always bleating on about people who come to Great Britain should integrate, respect our traditions and values. And basically, when in Rome, do what the Romans do. It's called respect. I personally don't think that country should bend over backwards to people who migrate to them. And it's the same with Muslim countries in the Middle East. They have their way of doing things. They've been doing them for centuries. It's their country. It's their land. It's their tradition, values, and the rest of it. We might not agree with how they go about things and treat their own people like cattle, but it's their own people. It's their own country. It's them. It's how they do things. Leave them alone. You go over there, you abide by their rules, their traditions. You don't go over there to expect the government and the people to bend over backwards to your whims. It's that simple. It's disrespectful and hypocritical. For instance, you're going over there, people like Mark Drakeford, the lefties, refusing to go there, boycott because of human rights and the way they do things over there. And yet there are people from over there in this country doing exactly the same thing. Slavery, female genital mutilation, honour killings. And a recent poll amongst said people resulted in 90% of them wanting homosexuality to be made illegal in this country. But these woke, self-righteous, condescending, virtue-signalling idiots, they won't say anything about all that in this country. Why not? It is none of our business how a country and a people conduct themselves. Same as it's no one else's business how we in Britain, how we do things. If that country's religion and culture says that homosexuality is a sin, it's illegal, it's punishable by whichever means possible that they use, then that's completely up to them. And why get your left-wing knick-knacks in a twist over what's happening over there when the same thing is being thought of in this country? It's mass hypocrisy by these lefties who are virtue signalling over Qatar. Is that where the World Cup is? I have no fucking interest in football or the World Cup. I won't be watching it because football now has been politically raped by left-wing politics, woke, cancel culture, virtue signalling and bending the knee to you-know-who. I don't agree with any of that, so it's taken the enjoyment out of it for me. So anyway, this is what Mark Drakeford said. And what the hell's he going there for? His own country, Wales, which he's the First Minister of, it's on its knees with social services. The NHS it's flatlining. They are misusing the money given to them by Westminster, the British taxpayer, and spending it on shit. Like the video I made yesterday, the Gwent Police spending £40,000 of taxpayers' money on fucking tuk-tuk vehicles. They are spending hundreds of thousands on artwork for the Welsh Assembly and countless millions on inclusivity, diversity, multiculturalism, and basically everything that is no good to man or beast socially. So the people of Wales aren't really benefiting from Mark Drakeford's left-wing Labour Party, the Welsh Assembly, doing anything for them. But they don't. They really don't. The Welsh people, I believe, will be better off ingrained with Westminster, in my opinion. I mean, they can't be worse, can they? So what the hell is he going to Qatar when he's got a shitload of problems to sort out in Wales? Exactly. And as for human rights, he didn't give a shit about people's human rights when he implemented that stupid draconian lockdown during the you-know-what. Sadly, this isn't Twitter yet. It hasn't been bought by a free speech-loving billionaire, but I'm hoping that does happen with YouTube, and then we can all say what we think and tell the truth. But Mark Drakeford doesn't give a shit about people's human rights whatsoever. Unless, of course, you're a box ticker and that elevates him as a look at me, I'm so woke and progressive It's all sickening, really. So he's going over there, and he'd do it on taxpayers' money as well. So that's more money Westminster have given Wales, and a couple of thousand have gone on him. He'll take an entourage with him so he can cheer on Wales while they're in the group stages. And they won't get any further, by the way, because they're shit. So it's pointless any Welsh fans going over to Qatar to watch him, because they'll get kicked out in the first round. So anyway, this is what he said. This is his statement, and I can do this because I'm Welsh, so I'm allowed to do it. We work hard to raise the profile of Wales and create trade and investment opportunities from our involvement in major events around the world. This World Cup, fuck me, it's like gas escaping, isn't it? Has shone a light on the critical issue of human rights, and we will add our voice to those of others and work together to promote the values of inclusivity and respect for human and workers' rights. So basically he's going over there to busybody and poke his nose in where it's not wanted. If you're a Qatari politician high up, do they have a king? Do they have a monarchy? Do you think they're going to give a shit what some dribbling mess who looks like a melted Wellington boot coming over to virtue signalling and telling them how to live their lives and how to treat their people? They're not going to give a shit, are they? He's going there on a fucking jaunt on taxpayers' expenses. Have a laugh with his mates and enjoy himself. It's just a cloak. This virtue signalling human rights bollocks is a cloak for Mark Drakeford. He doesn't give a flying fuck. The man is an absolutely futile politician. His policies don't work in Wales, and he is detrimental to Welsh people, the country as a whole. He is fucking useless. He is about as useful as, the people who build the indicators on BMWs in BMW factories. That's how useful he is. And him going there is basically a kick in the bollocks to the taxpayers in Wales who voted for him. He shouldn't be there. He should be in Wales sorting out his own fucking mess. Anyway, that's what I think. Please let me know what you think in the comments, and until the next time, have a great day, have a great Sunday, and Roger Trout.